Today I'm going to create an original watercolor painting greeting card. Usually when you think about a greeting card, it can be just a simple image and make it pretty and give it to someone and make a smile. But a greeting card can be a complicated project. It's not complicated in the painting. Mostly it's complicated try to find the connections and make the design of the card. Today I'm going to make the greeting card for my sister. My sister loved the garden. She planted lots of vegetables. She would bring tomatoes and some other vegetables to us. I'm thinking about to use this picture, which I took from her garden, for two reasons. One, this is her vegetable. Second, there's two tomatoes that we actually came out from the same source, the same parents, and from the same tree. Hopefully, she would get the second layers of meaning. Now I already got the connections. I want to find a meaning for this greeting card for her so she will appreciate it. Second thing, it was the orientations of the card. One is vertical, like this way, open. And the other is open this way or open it this way. Okay? I'm thinking about this painting and also thinking about what she would get comfortable with when she opened the card. She probably like to open it this way. And also thinking about the design of this card, I want to have the top connected to the flute outside of the edge, like this way. One and the other one. Maybe a little bigger this way. Just think about how the flow, the direction, I think that would be good. Let me play it a little bit more. Let me shade it, make it a bit more realistic. And the shadow side, let me shade it a little more. The highlight, and I also want to make some background colors. Maybe break the shape a little bit in the background. With the background colors, I have the reflected light see a little bit more nicer. So this is probably would be the design for the card. After I come up with these compositions, I want to also play with the card, what it would like. With open it this way and open the other way, and the inside of the card for the message. Okay. So this is good. Now the next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer this design onto real size watercolor paper. There are some considerations. If you're going to see this person that you're going to make the card to, you don't need to worry about the physical size of the card. You can make it as big as you want or as small as you like. Depends on what kind of effect that you want to present. Because you don't need to put the stamp or put the envelope. You can make the envelope your own size because you're going to carry it with you and present it to someone. For someone that you have to mail it, like to another state or to another country, that you really need to look into what would be the standard size for the post office would be able to carry it without too expensive postage. This is the watercolor paper. The paper size now is bigger than the final card size. First, I need to take the paper on the board. Okay, stretch the tape, press it down nicely. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm not gonna press it to the board yet. It's just making sure that tape it on the paper first. And then get ready, starting maybe in the middle. Make sure that paper is really stretched nicely. Now I'm going to do both sides. Okay. Now let's see if it is 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. So that means this, it will be 7 3/4. I'm gonna mark it softly. 7 3/4 right here, and maybe move it a little bit lower because this side is going to bleed to the edge. I'm going to move it a little lower here. I'm going to mark this side. 7 3/4. How about the width? If it's 5 3/4, that means 11 1/2 inches. 11 1/2 inches. So the side will be here, 11 1/2. So I'm going to start this. Say this would be starting 11 1/2, and the other side will be 0. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 1/2 inches. So I'm going to softly draw the area of the card. I'm using a 2H pencil for drawing the line. Darker pencils, it may be difficult to erase after you finish the card. Okay, good. Now we have the area for the card. Let's also go into measure what will be in the middle fold. This would be 5 3/4. Somewhere here. Over the fold. So this area will be the front of the car. Now I'm start getting the design onto this paper. Let's see, this is the right side of the first baby tomato. It's almost half from left to the right. A little bit more than half. Half is right here. So I'm going to point it. Where's going to be the half? The half will be here. So the right side of the first baby tomato would be about here. Now I'm going to say what's the half vertically from the top to the bottom. Half of the size, almost the middle of the first tomato. So I'm going to find a half of that. The half is here. But the middle of the tomato is a bit lower than that. And just also take a look at the left side of the tomato. The left side of the tomato, this is the middle from left to the right. And it's actually 1/3. 1, 2, 3, 1/3. So I'm going to find that 1/3. That's the right side. But however, the middle from the left to the right of the front of the car is the middle is right here. Okay, it's right here. I got the 1/3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The 1/3, this is the left side of the tomato. Now this is good. And what's the bottom? You see the half over here. If the half is the middle from the top to the bottom, is right here. In that case, the bottom of the tomato actually the 1/4 from the bottom up. So what that means, there's the whole first tomato, it will be in the size of this area. It's important that you maintain the same proportion of your design because you already done the design. If you like this design, you would want to maintain some of the good quality and transfer onto the painting. Second one, just a little bit higher right here, and it's almost half from the left to the right. It's about here. That's good. We already find the important locations of the two tomatoes, and I'm going to ready to look at the reference. And now I'm using the 4B for the drawing. Now this is the first tomato. And the bottom of it is about from here for the yellow tomato. Try not to make it vertical, so make it a little bit interesting and tilt it in this side. And follow the details this way. And then let's finish the rest of the details. That. Another lid coming up. Make a little curve. That's good. Let's erase the other thing that we don't want to keep. Now we just finished the drawing, and the next step we're going to do the watercolor painting.